afternoon, guys. It's currently the sun's going to be setting at about 4:20 in Moffat. It's my first hill walk in, I can't remember, months. It's just a mile and a half going to the Loch. Can't go any summits just yet. I'm not ready for another 2 months just for that. Very gradual, stepped incline, done it thousands of times. Love this place. Right up, and then it's all flat walking, soft path to the Loch and pitching there. And I'll be putting some footage up of the waterfall and stuff probably in the morning when I get the drone up and the lights shining on it. Not today because it's in the shade now behind me, as you can see. But yeah, Lochs, grey mare's tail. Love this place. So I'll see you halfway up the path. Hey guys, so a bit of talk to camera. Got Sean the sheep with me. He gives me comfort. I love him to bits. I haven't been feeling myself lately, I really haven't. Work's been busy. Honestly, work's going incredible. It's crazy. I mean, I've been always self-employed, but my business has spiraled out of control. Having, you know, I've started all over again for my fourth time from scratch because of moving locations, and I'm quite happy with it, with the personal fitness training. Unfortunately, not getting as much sports massage sessions in that I wanted to be getting, but it is what it is. Back to that full time in the future, which is the goal. There's some people coming, so I'll get back to you in a minute. It's Lochs, grey mare's tail. I'm not with it even today. And that's the valley. This is the path going up. Well, I haven't been out in nature for weeks. It's crazy. Achilles. I can't talk. Okay, I'll tell you what, guys. I'll talk to you about my Achilles when we get up this quarter of a mile drag. Obviously, it's gonna take about a year to get my fitness back. Oh. Coping fine. My ankles feel good. Achilles, good. Short mile and a half on this. No steep. Only this for about quarter of a mile, really. Half a mile, and then a mile flat at the top. So I'm happy. I might come here quite a lot actually over the next few weeks. Whenever I get time off at the weekends, just to have a camp, you know, a bit of solitude. So my Achilles is progressing well. I said I hadn't been doing that well, I've really been just struggling a lot with not being able to do any of my hobbies. It's now middle of November, and it's going to be start of December when I can possibly try and do Criffle, which is a local Dumfries and Galloway hill, but with no speed, just a nice stroll up, no weight on my back. It'll be up until February, March time, till maybe even more. It just depends until I can actually load 20 kilograms on my back. I want to at least have accomplished a successful hill run before I try loading weight on my back. I've started running again. I can jog, I can walk. Soft ground only, 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off. I've done 4 now so far. All successful. The last one I did more than I'd done before. Had a bit of ache for the first time for 3 days. It's gone. so I know maybe not to push as hard next time. So it's all just time and perseverance really, and gradually just increasing the rehab and the strengthening. I've been down quite a bit though emotionally, because I just, as I said, work's taken over my life. My lifestyle's been very much the opposite of that the last 2 years since I moved up from down south to the Highlands. When I lived in the Highlands for 2 years, it was very much work 3 to 4 days and then up the hills, and I was only working 5 hours a day doing sports massages. I wasn't working, at the minute I'm working 6 in the morning till it's all broken up, 6 till 11, and then a break, and then again back in 4 till 8 every day. And it's not the same every day, it changes every day. Personal training really does take it out of you. It does. Even outside of work you're still working, because you've got to organise stuff and communicate with clients. It's not quite the same as sports massage. I love the job to bits. I'm passionate about it, I love it, but again I left PT because it was too overwhelming for me in the past, and I've had to go back into it just to save a bit of money. I'm so happy with my achievement with the business, it's doing so well, but at the same time it's just a bit, it's not really my lifestyle, the way my lifestyle's been the last 2 or 3 years. It's been a bit of a hit in the face, and I guess I'm still trying to get used to it. But there's so many positives as well. I'm saving a lot of money. I mean, it's brilliant how much I'm saving, and I tend to stick to the negatives quite a lot, because I don't have my hobbies to distract me and give me my space and solitude, so I'm just constantly work, so then I get quite irritable. And so yeah, I am struggling at times, but I'm coping really well. I mean, I'm persevering so much with this injury, honestly. I'm at stage 2 of rehab now, and there's 6 stages for me, so I'd say I'm about 8 weeks in now. 3-month mark I can start doing some hills slowly, just as casual day hikes, so not, you know, not loads, just gradually. So yeah, I'll start increasing my mileage with lower down walks soon. I'm up to about, Lochs ride actually, but I could probably successfully walk 3 miles now without no ache, which is good. Whereas before it was just from get-go. So I mean, progress is happening, and I can run with no pain. So in terms of like teaching aerobic classes and stuff, that's a while away yet. So yeah, just waiting for David, because I took off ahead and he's just caught up with us now. Caught up on us. Yeah. Even David's getting on foot. So I'll catch you in a bit. Ah, yes. Forgot to mention too, I've had severe toothache, wisdom tooth pain, and gum bleedingness for 3 weeks. So I ain't at my best at the minute. I'm still going up. I've had enough. I felt suffocated. Needed freedom. I'm drugged up though. Very drugged up. Sulfidine, ibuprofen, a lot. Somehow I still managed to get some successful strength training sessions in at the gym this week though. God, it's weird. The only time I actually didn't have toothache was when I was training. Maybe because of the adrenaline, I was distracted. But yeah, it's just into the shade now. Can't wait to get up there. Just chill out and have some hot chocolate. Oh Jesus. In fact, my first hill walk was up here, I think, in the winter on my own. This was a nice slide. Didn't have my crampons that time. Managed. Don't do that. This is what I did, had my own experience. That's impressive up there. This must be my 50+ time up here. I never get, sorry about the camera angle, I never get bored of it. I love this place. I came up here last January. I drove all the way down from Beauly, because I was living at Beauly at the time. All the lochs up there were frozen, but they were only 2 or 3 inches thick. Heard this one was frozen, came down. I'll show you some footage now. Yeah, and it was just out of this world, but the big loch was only 3 inches. The small one was enough, so it wasn't enough to jump, but I did the edge work. Got some fantastic drone footage. I mean, watch that video. It's one of my older ones. It's just all skating. It's not a vlog, but I've put music to it. Skating on open water frozen lochs. Loch Ettrick's one of them. Unbelievable. These lochs always freeze up. Loch Ettrick and this one up in the Highlands. If they ever do freeze, they're full of snow or they're too bumpy. Can't skate on them. It's perfect conditions here down in Dumfries and Galloway for it. We don't get that much snow, but we get a lot of cold weather. So I drove all the way down 5 hours to skate at a loch, and then drove back up the day after because I had to work. It's crazy. Stayed at my mum's for one night. Remember the day after I drove past Loch Ettrick just to have a cold water dip. I had no idea it would be frozen because this one wasn't frozen enough. Loch Ettrick's only 200 metres high. This one's quite high. It must be the second highest big loch in Scotland or something, I'm not sure. And I got there and it was solid. I measured it with a drill all over. 6 inches the whole thing. So I stayed there instead of driving straight back to Beaulieu. I stayed there for 5-6 hours. Didn't I? What? When I was at Loch Ettrick skating last year. I stayed there for 6 hours skating. Yeah. Mental. It was like paradise. Like, the drone was following me like a little pet. It was unbelievable. I loved it. The footage I got that day was just stunning. I wish I could just repeat it. Now that I live in Dumfries for the next 2 years or so, I'm hoping it happens again so I can go and get more skates there. I mean, I loved it. I mean, it wasn't my first time doing it there. It happened once the 2 years before that, and I caught it just in time and only got 2 hours, and then the day after it was too much thaw to go on again. And it was a bit smoother back then too, but I mean, I think I'd had 8 months off skating then, so when I went on this January I'd been skating. I could actually do some jumps. And a lot of failed attempts with the drone, had to repeat a lot, but I got some good shots. So yeah, check that one out. It's one of my most earlier videos. I don't think it's been watched so much because my channel wasn't so popular then. But yeah, just amazing. I mean, I'm definitely, you'll see how beautiful it is up here. See the difference from winter to summer. Big difference. It's incredible. This place is just special for me. I never get bored of it. A lot of talking, but I thought I'd make this more of a personal video. I haven't updated you guys much about what's going on with me. I'm going to try and put a bit more of me in it these days, because it's a lot always about just the camping, the equipment, the hiking, the hardcore. I'll do a bit more talking from now on, I think, because I quite like the idea of that. I've never, you know, more about just the route I'm doing, just talk in general about experiences. I mean, look at that. It might look okay. My belly doesn't feel it, I'll tell you that. Okay, I'll see you at the loch. That happened. Yep. Beautiful, this place, I love it. It's going to be a stunning morning. Stunning morning. Let's go and fill some water up. So cold! So I'm going to get water. Sean is ready. I have severe toothache at the moment. I don't know how I'm talking. I've drugged up again. Just gargled hot salt water. I've got my hot chocolate ready to go. I probably won't eat any of my sandwiches because it will irritate my teeth. It was naughty and I had a McDonald's earlier. Pardon me, I made sure I had a lot. Probably not the best, but it's cheat day, so I've been healthy all week. Flextail pump is on. That's the entry. There's 2 entries to this tent. There's 2 pockets, I love it. Hilleberg Alec tent. Inner, 4 season. Proper for winds and stuff. Outer's go all the way down to the bottom. Stops the wind from coming up and sweeping the tent away. Strong tent. Yeah, used it in quite a few of the videos you guys know already. For those of you who haven't, a little bit of a review for my winter gloves that I like to wear. I absolutely love them. They're Gore-Tex. Dakeen, so professional here. There you go, but these have never soaked through once. I love them. They're about 80 quid in Prices. I've got Thermarest mats. Which Thermarest is the yellow one again?
Neoair X Lite and XT.
There you go. We used them for a while. They're 4 season 2. R rating of 4, isn't it? 4 R rating.
Yeah, 4.5 I think as well. Yeah, 4. And the other one's
the grey one.
That's
quite high up.
7 nearly, I think the R rating on
7.
that. What's that? What's it called? X Therm.
Put it down here.
Neoair. Sorry, it's X Therm.
So my socks are drying because, well, I've got spare dry socks, but my shoes are. One of my shoes is wet because I went down a ditch. But anyway, I mean, look at all the snacks here. I've got loads of crisps in here. As I said though, I probably won't eat anything much because of my tooth. And I'm using my Rab sleeping bag today. In fact, I've not taken it out yet. Let's have a little search around in my... See, I couldn't be arsed putting it into a dry bag this time because if you could hold that for me, just like that, perfect. Aim it at me. Thank you, David. I've got swimming stuff for tomorrow as well, but we're going in for the Rab. I've got Pinky in. It's a mummy and it's very warm, 4 season Rab at 900, but it's a bulk of a pack, so I didn't recommend buying it. I bought it by mistake, although it's warm and cozy, but the pack size is no use. So I will get a better one at some point. I tolerate it though. Rab 700 is brilliant. 3 season, I've used it in winter too, and it's smaller to pack, and it copes well as long as you've got a liner with it. So yeah, I've stole David's Montaigne rucksack. I usually use an Osprey rucksack because it's lighter, so I took that today. Also got a candle. I'm going through everything now. Spiced latte candle. I've got Quavers. Got what are those cheesy crisps?
Hula hoops.
Hula hoops. What are the cheesy crisps called again? Do you get?
No.
Oh. Asians. Oh. That's more Quavers. See, they're flying out of everywhere here. I'm really not organised for this trip, guys. Magic bag. Here you go. What's it? It's a what's it. I should have said it's the what's it. Oh yeah, it's what's it. And then sandwiches. I've gone through everything. I mean, these are the best as well, but they're a bit heavy to pack, but Thermos stays hot for 9 hours. You can get mini ones. They're so good. You get them online. I've got my Gore-Tex shoes. We've got, what's that Jetboil called?
It's the
OEX Jetboil.
Quiro or something.
It's better than
Better than
Jetboil.
Jetboil's, yeah.
And what cup have you got there? Hydro flask.
Yeah.
I mean, see, I looked at them in Tesco's and they're too heavy. They're too heavy. You can get lighter.
It's not as good as that.
No, this is lighter than that actually.
Right.
And that's smaller,
But
surprisingly
it's better than
enough.
what I had. I had just a normal plastic cup and the brew's freezing in 2 minutes.
And we're using our llike mats, right? Is that what they're called again?
Yeah, llike. Yeah.
I've not camped for about 5 months and I've forgotten all my equipment. Don't remember. Got my hat on as well. Got a down jacket on. Got double socks. Got thermal vests on underneath, thermal bottoms. Didn't
It's not even cold yet.
pads, yeah. And I've camped in minus 20 temperatures. Look at me now. It's terrible. I feel like a beginner again. I've also got my safety bag, my toilet roll and all that's in there. My drugs, because I'm a drug addict at the minute. I have proof and sulphate in the lot. I mean, I've got proof. I'm not lying, the proof is here. There's sulphate in there too. We've got all the drugs going on. So, catch us in a bit. Oh, what's it? Are you what's it? Okay, enough filming. It's not even cold and it's cold. Isn't it, Sean? He's bloody cold. He's had to come into my sleeping bag with me. He's inside. He's dominating my sleeping bag. To the dirt, it's warmer. having a cup of tea, enjoying the views. So just packing up now. What a fantastic morning, I must say. Feeling brilliant. It just kind of feels like you're in the Cairngorms, even though you're in Dumfries and Galloway. Just forgot, despite how many times I've been up here, how peaceful it is. It's lovely. Just, I can't believe I was skating down there. It was crazy. It's crazy that. It's crazy. It was amazing. I may have just flashed some footage up, but yeah. It's just a lovely short walk back, and then taking our time. It's not a proper hike, is it? It's just a little walk. So I've been enjoying the background, just the backdrop from the tent. It's got some nice photos from my phone earlier. Surprised I captured them. Quite like the way the tent looked. It matched the colour of the landscape. It's quite cool. But yeah, so catch you in a bit. So we've got a bit of a situation, but Sean is refusing to leave. He's literally just got back into bed. He doesn't want to go anywhere. He says, I don't want to. I mean, I'm sick of not going out that much. Come on. He's just literally just sitting there. So it's all packed up now. And of course, leave it as it was beforehand. No rubbish. Back to the car now. Yes. Still drinking my tea from earlier. Made it 3 hours ago, that 2 hours. Thermos is brilliant. So what people don't know is that there is a secret little path that takes you from the main path down there at Lochs up to this very cute spot. And I mean, to be honest, I lived here my whole life nearby, you know, in Dumfries and Galloway. I always came up and never knew about it. But it's just so magical. It's like a secret little world up here on top of another massive, amazing world. See, there's lots of people just hiking over there. They're just passing by it. They have no clue about this beautiful little skating pond, as I call it. I guess it's associated with Lochs. I mean, to be honest, the only reason I found out about that was because when I came up here in January earlier on this year to skate before my injury, carrying a ton load of weight, because I carry the drill, I carry everything, more than summit camping weight. And I'd also driven down from Bewley and then come straight up, so I'd done a 4.5 hour, 5 hour drive before it and then gone skate. Is that because that loch wasn't safe enough to skate on, or jump on shall we say, I had to find another loch, and I saw on the map that there was a little Corrie loch in it. Well, it's not a Corrie loch, it's a pond. It's a pond. So that's how I know about it. Because I caravanted up here to get to something that was like shallower and not as deep, so I could still skate. Which is why you'll see in the videos that I'd put up, I was only skating on the little one and not the big one, which was initially my intention. So, but it was amazing. Look at that. Hi guys, so just gonna sign out. Hope you enjoyed the little mini camp up Lochs skiing. It was very pleasant, the weather was really nice and still beautiful. I mean, look down that valley, it's crazy. Lovely. Now the car park's just down there, it's really busy. It's been like going to London.
Yeah, constant stream of people coming up as we're going down, but you can expect that in weather like this.
Lochs skiing's always busy on Saturdays, guys. Always go on weekdays. But we came up on a weekday, so it was quiet yesterday. So that's good. Anyway, catch you later. Please subscribe and leave a comment. Look forward to hear what you guys say. Bye.